Oh, I wanna know what the room I'm missing is. Um, yellow, yellow, blue? No, yellow, yellow. It's a yellow, yellow, green. Oh crap, no. That was an accident. Where's the reset function? Crap. I hit the wrong thing, so green, yellow, blue. Let me just try that. Green, yellow. Oh. Purple, yellow, green. What did I say? It was yellow. Yellow, yellow, green. Actual stranger? Yep. Exploit his lag. Only because I want to see what it does. He was multitasking, both in Access Mundi and in other worlds. Every few seconds, all his avatars synced up. I was able to see moments where he was preoccupied with exchanging data. I waited for the synchronization and shot him with Codebreaker. Let's go. There was no trace left of Jester's avatar, however, I couldn't be sure if I got rid of him for good. So I guess we have to go to the fringe now. Even though it's fine. I'm not going to figure out what that one room was, so let's do the fringe. Blue, red, blue. Blue, red, blue. Safe. Something's up. That freaking Jester.
Welcome to my domain.
I see you come to bother me at work.
You're finally here.
There you are. I believed in you. Diginet. Diginet. Wait, what? Let's see. Codex. Codebreaker. Oh wait. Oh, it's nothing new. Where is? Oh wait. Wait, what? In an editor like this, each small block comes with a signature, the dates it was created and last modified, and a list of functions. This window was created a long time ago. It lost some of its functions. Its clear has already been deactivated several times, but it came with the regeneration program, which will restore it periodically. Some commands had comments added to them. I can't believe this. They locked me in here in this goddamn simulation. Was that some of the mistakes or some sort of mistake or what? There's no way to log out of this place. I've been trying some other method. This window leads to our game, but I want to get to Rillium. Oh, wait, what? Okay, that's different. The blocks of this window was created many, many months ago. There was something wrong with the timestamps. They were inconsistent, but there was no doubt in my mind that this wasn't a recent job. Originally, the purpose of this crack was to allow travel between worlds, but multiple interferences with the program causes some filter to stop working while activating others. It was clear that someone had been closing these breaches regularly, and they just kept on appearing. I noticed a comment added to one of the commands. They're tormenting my son in here. Why are you doing this? What's he ever done to them? Why are they making him out to be a monster? Is it because of the scandal with the assistant? But it was she who had seduced him. Come on. How could a 16-year-old seduce an adult woman? Monsters. They're the monsters. Never when I get my hands on... Wait, what? So... What? Audio messages, my tree, bliss many times over, deleted. I didn't find any readily available data in the strange computer located in a strange quasi-apartment in Axis Mundi. Empty folders. The folders were there, but they were empty, as if someone had just erased their contents. Statue. A letter. My name is, it doesn't matter what my name is. I'm sure they put it in my brain when I woke up here. Again. Don't know why the hell I'm writing this. Oh wait, this is the actual letter? I do, in case I survive the simulation reset and by some fluke find myself here again. There are things I should know about this place that I might not remember. If I don't make it, then maybe my next iteration will find this and read it. If I manage to get here, then maybe he or she will. Though the structure of male and female renders are different, I'm sure they have ways of modifying it. Now for the important part. The world that surrounds you is not real. Nothing is real. Even Rillium is... Even Rillium is fake? Everything is a BWI game. An advanced one and not intended to entertain. It's a simulation. But this damn game keeps resetting, which means all the living players keep their memory erased. And yes, there are live people here. Their psyches reside in Rendon, so does mine. I don't have a real body lying on a couch somewhere in Rillium. I'm a fucking Rendon in some safe alongside other Rendons. Now I don't know if such a place really exists, but that's how I imagine it. If my plan fails, then I'll disperse. I think that's important. I've discovered that they usually reset areas responsible for long-term memory, temporal lobe, and those responsible for the Rendon's personality, frontal lobe. This solution creates certain problems. First, I've noticed that some of the living simulation participants have flashbacks from their previous lives, especially when procedural memory kicks in, which is responsible for abilities such as playing the piano or piloting a plane. Some of them believe in reincarnation. That's a good one. Nobody considers the simpler mechanical explanation. Secondly, I've realized that I've managed to jam my psyche into the areas of Rendon that don't get reset. I might survive in the cloud. I'll break my psyche in multiple pieces and hide it in the brains of living participants, in their old paleomammalian brains, their limbic systems, and their reptilian brains, in their cerebrum. Even if they're sensory centers, anywhere my memories won't get wiped. Maybe even in a working memory, the effects might be weird. It's possible these people will behave abnormally, who knows? Maybe I have some sort of control over them. If I manage to jam a part of my personality into their RAM, I doubt it though. I could be different too. Hell, I don't even know if I'll survive this. A person's psyche resides in a brain or a Rendon. Can it exist? If it scatters across multiple brains, where would it actually be? Fuck, I don't even think this is going to work. I'm lying to myself. But if it did work, I'd be worth a fortune. Who wouldn't want to examine a woman that exists without a brain? I think I'm going to focus on a couple of people, meaning their Rendons, and put the less important stuff. God knows what's less important in the psyche's motor habits and the rest. I suspect that I'll lose my body, or whatever it is I have here. To put it in simple terms, I won't have an avatar. So is anyone going to be able to see me? It will be through visions or hallucinations. I'll lose the ability to touch things and influence my environment. If I don't get too dispersed, then maybe sometimes I'll be able to influence someone's behavior. Come to them as ghosts or build something with their hands. Is this Eleanor? Even if only here in Axis Mundi, the engine of that damn simulation, nah, I won't do shit. I'm lying to myself again. I'll end up dead. That's what's going to happen. Alright, enough of this self-pity. How did I discover I was imprisoned? That's all the living participants in this simulation are prisoners. By mistake, I guess. Hell knows. Maybe the BWI experts created a scenario to test whether smartass Gamedec could recognize that she inside the virtualium. I went inside the tree of knowing before the reset and survived it. When I came out, I found myself back in my apartment as if nothing had happened. The first couple of weeks went by pretty much the same as last time, with only minor modifications. It was scary. At first I thought either I had gone insane or was in the middle of some giant conspiracy. The people I had already met didn't recognize me. I worked on similar, even identical cases, and nobody was surprised that this has already happened before. I started noticing more and more details that assured me something was wrong. Then I managed to get her again, and I was sure. Why did I actually go inside the tree for the first time? I don't know. It was a coincidence. On the other hand, if hundreds of other iterations before me did similar things and took part in similar scenarios, then maybe one of us just had to do it. Think about how life on Earth began. There were so many iterations, so many combinations of molecules in the ocean, that one of them had to eventually take hold. Maybe I took hold too. The real problem is that they already know about me, and that fucking nut job is after me. This is some inhumane shit. I don't quite understand what his problem is, but he clearly isn't happy about my existence. What am I planning to do? Simple. Blow up this fucking simulation. Some might say that will make me a murderer since people live here. I won't be killing them though. Their remnants will be fine, I hope. And even if they won't, what kind of life is this? Every couple of weeks or months, everything gets reset, and they haven't got a clue. They die pretty regularly if you think about it. If they don't make it, they won't feel a thing. This shit has to be destroyed. I just hope that I have the right tools and understanding of how this damn place works. And if that fucker in that stupid hat gets me first, then I'll disperse, and he won't ever find me again. That's pretty much it. I hope I'll read this one day. Me or the person that'll have it in my brain. I mean my Brendan after me. So sort of me, but not exactly. This is freaking trippy. It's freaking cool. It's freaking cool. Oh man. I wasn't expecting the Matrix-ish situation. Creators Association. Beryllium. Man, this is trippy. I'm pretty sure I've reread that he set Eleanor free. Okay. You must run away from here. I'll help you. You're in Axis Mundi. There's no escaping this place. Oh, that's not true, Gamedec. You know what Axis Mundi really is, right? Let's go. Okay. Okay, so that's me. We have to do this. What does the simulation contain? BWI, breaches in virtualia, real death, psyche log, simulation cycles. It is not only Axis Mundi. It is not only games. Everything. Next, what is Axis Mundi? A game editor. No. Weird game created by the Diginet. No. Trap world. Hackers experiment. Oh man. It's a trap experiment editor. Oh, come on. Why can't it have something like okay. Okay. That's not it. It's not Hagrid's experiment. Huh. I'm leaning more on experiment. But I don't think it's his experiment, so I'm not saying that. Because the people trapped it. Trap world. Let's see. It's a damn trap. Interesting observation. Access Mundi is a tool for creating sensory world, which includes everything you've experienced so far. We finally got the 4. Yes, this is what I've been aiming for, the cracker. In the world of virtual currents, you are what gamers call the end game. In your hands, the code becomes malleable like clay. What others find impossible to break into, you crack effortlessly without interrupting your daydreams or snacking of dumplings. Bam. So we got the supervisor. This is the 2 branches I really wanted. Nah, we can do... Well, we don't have enough for either one of them, which I'm fine with. There's no escaping the simulation created by Access Mundi. Oh, messed up. You can... That's not true, Gamedec. The simulation has a slim. You can escape it from this exact place. The French. I'm afraid you're mistaken. It is my understanding that the simulation affects everything, sensory worlds and Rillium. He nods, feigning sadness. This would be a good moment to make you an interesting offer, but you've already shown you don't want me as an ally, and I don't! Whom could you trust? See, she lied outright to me. Jester doesn't trust me. I can influence his priorities. That means at the moment of my choosing, he can attend to the least important matters. My co-worker has been enhanced. I'm trying to guide with her, but man, she's making it hard. She knows if whatever we do with the French, we probably would have. See, that's the thing. He summoned the well of cold. Here at the Diginet out. What's going on here? You found me just like I asked. You haven't forgotten about me. It's all too much. I don't understand how I got here, but I know this. Are you lying? We are surrounded by deceit, and Jester watches over it, and we are connected, you and me, all those people we met before, and these people we met before. He pushes against the Diginet's barrier. Let's end this. Inquire about the connection. What do you mean when you mention a connection? Don't you feel it? Do you think it's a coincidence you found me, that you've made it through this labyrinth? Gamedec. Let's go, 314. Voice of 314. The wall around her began to fade. Son of a gun. I don't trust Eleanor, but there's... I'm gonna side with her. This is a horrible thing to do, but I think at this point, Daphne would. Really quickly. Yeah. Okay. Hold it, fool. Examine the barrier around the Diginet. I called the Cobra and ordered it to examine the barrier Eleanor had surrounded herself with. It was basically physical. Its power came down to its ability to regenerate by utilizing Eleanor's resources. The architect of the place was Chester. He was depleting Eleanor's resources, and it was certain he removed the obstacle. Oh, that's cool. Change his priorities. I ordered Kohlberger to influence the fool's program and reverse his priorities, let him handle less important matters. He suddenly froze. So strange. I don't understand. What should I be doing now? Reinforce the barriers. It wasn't much, but great. And then he's froze. Or not. I'm not. Can we save me? I can't. Obliterate the fruit. He'll be back. He won't be. I changed his priorities. That's incredible. You got him. She somehow influenced Kohlberger. The machine hummed and created a breach in reality. Here, 314 out. It's important. Thank you for everything. Let's go. I wonder if I should have activated Bliss. What? Are you gonna shoot us? You've done it! Let's go. Where are we? Oh, we're still here. The end. Come with me. I'll tell you how to escape to reality. I don't even believe there is a reality at this point. Just now on the walkway, did I die? I crashed just like Ken did. I couldn't have survived the fall. Was I dreaming? How is that possible? Okay. You know what? We did die. I 1000 believe we are... Whatever's going on, this is ridiculous, but I don't believe in this. I don't think we're losing our mind. We died. I remember falling on the walkway. I remember horrible pain. Did I survive death? How is that possible? I told you to have no fear and jump because it wasn't really a jump, but a portal between Axis Mundi and Rillium. Ken didn't die from falling. Jester killed him. Leaving Axis Mundi, whether to a virtual world or Rillium, is not dangerous. You're in a simulation, remember? What you call Rillium is a game too. It's very realistic, not very fun, and containing virtualia. So you're saying the labyrinth, the evil AI, is all real? Wow. Now I see why it was so easy for Jester. Use your brain. I don't know. Drink some coffee. We don't have time. I'm drinking coffee. It took a sip. Hot coffee it did in fact help me calm down. Who are you? Why should I trust you? I don't know a thing about you. Everything I told you in the Tree of Knowing was true. I'm just another person trapped in a simulation. I learned the truth somewhat by accident. When it happened, Jester responded immediately by trying to wipe my memory. That's why I had to hide. I was in the last, no, it was 2 simulation cycles before. Soon another one will end and everything will be reset to its initial state. We'll both lose our memories. We need to act fast and work together. Do you understand? Oh. So even though they reset the simulation on a regular basis, you've managed to keep your memories from the previous cycle, right? How? I split my psyche into parts, we've read this, and uploaded it into other people's renderings, into the brains of other actors living in the simulation. I picked structures that don't get wiped during resets, but they're not designated for strolling personality, so I don't feel good about it. Still, think of it, thanks to this dispersion, the system stopped seeing me, so it could neither delete my memories nor myself as a whole. My rendering was reset and filled with a new psyche. I couldn't return to it. Powerless and divided, I waited until you found me. We spoke in the Tree of Knowing. Why didn't you tell me that I needed to hurry or I would lose my memories? I did what I could. I was afraid you wouldn't believe me. You were busy with Ken's death, and some things you just need to see for yourself. I uploaded parts of my psyche to your renderings in the tree. Not all, only the most vital. They're in your brain now, but they're compressed. My goal was to merge with you, but the process was interrupted. I couldn't extract myself, and we don't have the necessary tools here. The next reset is going to wipe us both. Why were you sending signals to the Hind clan members? One of the simulation's rules says that its actors can only have one brain and one body. I, on the other hand, lost my brain in the reset. I saw what was happening through other people's eyes, but I couldn't do anything. So I talked to anyone who would listen. I wanted to show them the truth. Then Laura created a cult around it and used it to get rich. But you turned out to be smarter and entered the editor, the Tree of Knowing. That is, or you were tools that would change my state. So the Lord knew? Recent events. What just happened? We're inside a simulation. We don't have much time. Jester is going to delete us again, this time for good. And you want to chat? Well then fine. Maybe it will be easy if you understand everything. I want to know about Jester first. When I was in the labyrinth, Jester wouldn't leave my side. Jester is an artificial intelligence. He knows no rest or moderation. He only knows his goals. And his goal is to maintain the simulation stability, to make sure everything goes according to the scenarios planned by the developers. He's the one that causes the simulation and the memories of the inhabitants to reset. He uses that power to delete all anomalies like ourselves, unless he decides something is interesting. Then he keeps it for observation. That's not very AI-like. I saw my apartment in the labyrinth. We're in a simulation. Any given place can be simply copied here. Yes, it was your apartment, but from the previous iteration. That's why it could have been a bit different from this one. The DigiNet copied it before the simulation reset to show you what reality is. Nothing dispels doubt better than a copy of a familiar thing. I hit the walkway, but I didn't die. How? You didn't hit anything. You teleported. You were in a game editor, and they moved to the game level, Terrellium. I'm starting to worry about constantly having to repeat that. You're in a game. The only difference is that you can't log out of it. The place we just left, Axis Mundi, the axis of the world, this world at least. That's the editor of the simulation you call reality. It can be used to make any changes as long as they comply with the elementary rules of the simulation. I built this labyrinth with the DigiNet's hands to protect myself from Jester. The inside of the editor does not get reset. Current situation. What do you expect of me, and why are you in my apartment? What are you doing here? Your apartment. We're in a simulation, remember? I could have teleported you anywhere. I just figured that it would be less of a shock if I brought you somewhere familiar, where we could talk in peace. And you just decided to just walk into my bedroom with no warning to reduce my level of shock? I'm not here, Daphne Bennett. Only you can see me. Get a grip. We have much to do. Who trapped me in this simulation? Why would anyone trap us in a simulation? I think it's Bliss. It's not a good time to analyze their intentions. BWI created the simulation to make money, that's it. Maybe they're testing strategies or analyzing people. Maybe they trap us here to find out what we're saying to our simulated loved ones. I don't have answers, but I know that we have to try and leave this place. I don't care about how we know why no one can see her. They trapped us in a simulation that keeps resetting. Great. Do you know how to stop this? Nobody trapped us. We were created. Now focus, please. You can't lift the container from the inside unless someone gives you control over the crane. Our crane is the super couch called Deotron, a couch for developers that gives you full access to all simulation data. With this device, we find the locations of all BWI directors and investors that logs in for Rillium, and we'll have a talk. You say that the tree of knowing is an editor, that there's the labyrinth. So that's where the labyrinth was located too. Couldn't we have done it from there? It didn't work. Do you want to wait until who knows when and who knows where for that damn tree to show up again? Deotron will give us full data and full control over everything. It might be old, but it works and it's far more powerful than the other. She's come on. What do you suggest? We go to BWI's headquarters and crash their private party. Turn on your holovision and I'll show you. The news stream was showing a commercial for an exclusive party organized by BWI for the Creators Club. It was an event for the customers who used the Pygmalion service to design a new human psyche. It's a cover. The real BWI is organizing a presentation for people from Rillium. The guests from the Creators Club would only be there for their entertainment. Ooh.